So, you want to retire a millionaire? If you're in your 40s, that might feel like a stretch, but it's absolutely possible. Today, we're going to break down a really powerful three-move strategy that's designed to seriously accelerate that journey.
You know, if you're in your 40s, the money game has totally changed. The strategies you used in your 20s, they probably won't cut it anymore. Just maxing out your 401k and kind of crossing your fingers, well, you could be falling behind and not even know it.
And that's the hard truth. Relying on average 401k returns and just hoping inflation doesn't eat away at your savings, that's a flawed strategy. Especially if you feel like you got a bit of a late start. The old rules, they just aren't going to get you there.
So, before we jump into the fun stuff, the solutions, let's first dig into why the conventional path often leads people to a huge retirement shortfall. It really comes down to a few hidden details that make a massive difference. Okay, check this out, because this slide reveals the silent killer of retirement dreams: fees. So they advertise an 8% return. You invest $1,000 a month from age 40 to 65, you end up with almost $1 million. Looks great, right? But the reality is, after a pretty standard 1.26% fee, your actual nest egg is only $781,000. That's over $150,000 just gone, vanished into fees.
All right, so move number one. This is all about one thing: accelerating your money's growth. And that means you've got to start looking beyond the standard fee-heavy 401k to find much better returns.
And this is where it gets really powerful. Look at the difference a slightly better return makes. That same $1,000 a month in a broad market index fund averaging 10%, that could get you to $1.3 million. And what if you really put in the work, did some research, and actively invested for a 13% return? You could be looking at over $2.1 million. That's a staggering, life-changing difference.
So the key takeaway here is that you have options, right? You can go the passive route, track the whole market with really low-cost funds like SPY, which just follows the S&P 500. Or if you're okay with a bit more risk for potentially way higher returns, you could look at something like QQQ, which is full of those big tech companies, or even do your own deep dive into industries where you think money's about to flow. Now for move number 2. Because growing your money faster is awesome, but it's only half the battle. You know the saying, it's not just what you make, it's what you get to keep.
And as your wealth starts to build up, taxes become one of your biggest, if not the biggest, expense. I mean, it's not just income tax. You get hit from all sides: payroll, property, capital gains, all these different taxes that can seriously eat away at your hard-earned money.
This, right here, is where the game completely changes. The wealthy, they don't just earn more money. They understand how to legally, and I mean 100% legally, lower their taxable income. And one of the most powerful tools they use to do this is real estate.
Let's just walk through a really simple example. Let's say you buy a $250,000 rental property. After you've paid the mortgage, the insurance, the maintenance, everything, you have $10,000 of pure profit in your bank account. Now, you'd think you have to pay taxes on that whole $10,000, right? Well, not so fast. The secret here is a concept called depreciation. It's a bit of a magic trick from the IRS. They let you deduct a portion of your property's value each year for, wear and tear. The crazy part is, this is a paper write-off. Your property might be going up in value, but you still get this deduction. So, just to be super clear, this is the real profit. $10,000, actual cash that hits your bank account. But, thanks to that depreciation deduction, let's call it about $7,200. Your taxable income drops all the way down to just $2,800. You keep all the cash, but you only tell the tax man about a fraction of it. It's amazing.
And honestly, it gets even better than that. With more advanced strategies, like something called a cost segregation study, you can accelerate that depreciation. So you might get a massive $15,000 deduction in year 1. Now, your $10,000 profit turns into a $5,000 loss on paper. You pay zero tax on the rental income, and you can often use that paper loss to lower the taxes you pay on your main job's income.
Oh, and it doesn't stop there. So let's say your property's value takes off and you want to sell. Well, with a 1031 exchange, you can take all those profits and roll them right into a bigger, better property without paying a single penny in capital gains tax. You just keep trading up, and your wealth compounds tax-deferred. It's a total game changer.
Okay, here's the final move. And this one isn't about debt or complex investments. It's about leveraging the single most valuable asset you have after decades in the workforce: your own experience. I mean, think about that for a second. After 10, 15, maybe 20 years in your field, you have picked up so much specialized knowledge. You can literally teach someone in 6 months what took you an entire decade to figure out. That kind of shortcut is incredibly valuable, and people will happily pay for it. The idea is to monetize what you already know. You could do some consulting, start a small side business, maybe some coaching. The goal is to generate extra cash that you can then pour right back into your investment engine, that same engine you now know how to grow faster and protect from taxes.
So let's put all 3 pieces of this puzzle together. This is your actionable roadmap, your new playbook for building serious wealth in your 40s.
You see how this creates a powerful cycle, right? First, you grow faster by finding better investments with lower fees. Second, you keep more of your gains using smart, legal tax strategies. And third, you fuel the fire by using your experience to create more income to pump back into the system. It's a beautiful thing.
Look, the old rules of just maxing out your 401k, that might not be enough to get you where you want to go. But this new roadmap, this puts you firmly back in the driver's seat of your own financial future. You have the experience. The only question is, what's your next move going to be?